For this second grade small group, you are going to be focusing on lesson 12, which is talking through different fractions. Here, students are naming the shaded part of each shape. So in this case, how many are shaded? 1, so that is 1/2. Here, how many are shaded? 1, so that is 1/4. Here, how many are shaded? 2. How many altogether? 1, 2, 3. So that is 2/3. Having them point to it and say it is important. And then down here, they have to do the same thing, but with without the label provided for them. So here, how many are shaded? 2. And so then they would fill in the halves. So then they would need to label this halves because there are 2 pieces. Here, how many are shaded? 3. How many pieces altogether? 4. So this would be 3/4. And then here, 2 are shaded. How many altogether? 2/3. After that, students are going to be deciding what fraction makes one whole. So how many more need to be added to this to be one whole? So this fraction shows 3/4. How many more fourths to be one whole? One more fourth. So you could even say, how many of these do I need to color to get to one whole? I would need to color 1/4. Here, how many? Well, I would need to color 1/3 because 1 out of how many pieces? 3. This one I would need to color 1, 2, 3 pieces. And how many pieces altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3/4. I would need to color 2 pieces out of how many altogether? 4. So fourths. Blank halves make one whole. 2 halves make one whole. And if they need to see it, you can have them draw a rectangle. And okay, show me halves. How many are there to make one whole? Same thing here, thirds. Let's draw a rectangle. Split it in thirds. How many to make one whole? 3/3 make one whole. Fourth, how many fourths make one whole? 4/4 make one whole. So as slow as you need to go, definitely more interested in comprehension than completion. If they make it farther than that, here they are actually drawing to make a whole. So if this is 1/2, draw to make one whole. So this is one piece, so I would need another piece that's almost the same size. If this is 1/4, draw to make one whole. So I would need there to be one more that's the same size, 2 more, 3 more. And this isn't going to be perfect, but them seeing that they want to be generally the same size. This is 1/3, draw to make one whole. So I would need, I've got 1, I need 2, 3/3 makes one whole. This is 1/2, draw to make one whole. And this is pretty tricky. So if this is half of the whole, 2 is half, so then I do 2 more for one whole. That one I'm not super crazy about. If it gets confusing, you can just move on. I don't think that you'll get here, but some groups possibly could. At this last one here, they just need to write the fraction that makes one whole. So how many would I shade? I would shade 2 out of how many altogether? 3/3. Here I would need to shade 1, 2 more out of how many altogether? 4, so fourths. One more would be 1/2. And last one, I would need to shade 1 out of 4 parts, 1/4. That's it for today. Thank you.